Hello friends. Let's learn some new words through the story. First, let's go through the synonyms. Watch and listen till the end to enjoy and complete the story. Listen to it again and again if you want to engrave the words in your memory. 1. Sense, perception, understanding, awareness. 2. Threaten, endanger, imperil, menace. 3. Tend, care for, attend to, look after. 4. Unanimously, unconditionally, without dissent. 5. Ultimately, finally, in the end, at last. 6. Vaguely, indistinctly, ambiguously, unclearly. 7. Vastly, immensely, enormously, greatly. 8. Wreck, ruin, demolish, destroy. 9. Whopping, huge, enormous, colossal. 10. Yell, shout, scream, cry out. 11. Yield, produce, give, grant. 12. Zealous, passionate, enthusiastic, devoted. 13. Zenith, apex, pinnacle, summit. Here is an interesting story. Once upon a time, in a vast kingdom, there lived a zealous young prince named Alexander. He was determined to reach the zenith of his kingdom and make it the most prosperous and powerful in the land. He had a keen sense of what his people needed and worked tirelessly to tend to their needs. But as he grew in power, a new threat emerged in the form of a neighboring kingdom, led by a ruthless king who was determined to conquer Alexander's kingdom and claim it as his own. Alexander knew that he had to act quickly if he wanted to protect his people and preserve his kingdom. He rallied his troops and led them into battle against the invading army, but the fight was fierce and the enemy was vastly more powerful than they had anticipated. Despite the odds against them, Alexander and his men fought valiantly and ultimately emerged victorious. But the victory came at a great cost. The kingdom was left in ruins, and many of Alexander's men had lost their lives. He knew that it would take a whopping amount of resources and time to rebuild and restore the kingdom to its former glory. With a heavy heart, Alexander set out to tend to the needs of his people, working tirelessly to repair the damage and bring peace and prosperity back to the kingdom. He traveled from village to village, listening to the concerns of his subjects and doing everything in his power to address them. As he worked, he began to sense that something was amiss. Some of his subjects seemed vague and evasive when he asked them about their needs and concerns. He soon discovered that a group of dissenters were plotting against him, seeking to overthrow him and take control of the kingdom for themselves. Determined to stop the threat, Alexander rallied his loyal followers and set out to confront the dissenters. The battle was fierce, but ultimately, Alexander and his men emerged victorious. The dissenters were defeated and the kingdom was once again united, with Alexander as its undisputed leader. With the kingdom at peace, Alexander set his sights on rebuilding and restoring the land to its former glory. He worked tirelessly, using all the resources at his disposal to tend to the needs of his people. And as he watched the kingdom flourish and prosper, he knew that he had finally reached the zenith of his kingdom, and the people hailed him as a hero, unanimously. The kingdom prospered, and Alexander's name was forever remembered as the king who saved his people from the brink of destruction and brought peace and prosperity back to the land. He had yielded his land from a wreck to a zenith. And he lived his remaining days with a sense of satisfaction and contentment, knowing that he had done all that he could to protect and serve his people. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment and share the video if you like it.